Alright, let's talk about AI, not in the way it is usually discussed, full of jargon and buzzword, but in a way you can actually understand and use it. The purpose of this video is simple, to help you navigate with confidence in a world where AI is quickly becoming a part of decision making. If you are a leader today, you are under pressure to take a strategic decision about AI. And the honest question is, how deeply do you understand it? So if you feel that you are scratching the surface, you are not alone. Most leaders are in the same situation today. So this is exactly the gap I would like to close through this video series. What I call the leadership gap. Because expectations are high, you are expected to use AI, adopt AI, transform with AI. But the irony is, you are also expected to do that without being a computer scientist. Therefore, I am here to make things easy for you leaders. You need not to become an engineer to understand AI, rather, you do need a tuned mental model. So, where do we start? We start with something you already understand better than any textbook. That is how humans learn. Let us think about how we have learned almost everything in life. Sometimes we learn with a guide, a teacher, a mentor, or a coach. They show us examples, correct us, and help us improve through practices. Other times, we learn through self discovery. We explore, we experiment, we make mistakes, and we gradually start noticing pattern on our own. Those are the two fundamental modes, learning with guidance and learning through discovery. Here is the important realization: AI learns in almost the same way. When AI learns from a teacher, that is what the field calls supervised learning. The idea is straightforward. You give the system examples where the right answer is already known, and it learns to map input to output. For example, you can train an AI to detect defective products by showing it a large number of images labeled good or defective. Over time, it learns the pattern and that separate the two. AI is a tool, a powerful tool, but still a tool. It is not born smart, it is trained. And the training process is not unknowable. You can understand it, and more importantly, you can influence it. That is the real takeaway. AI is not some alien system that arrived on your desk fully formed or fully cooked. It is something you shape. You decide what data it learns from. You decide what problem it focuses on. You define what success means. In a very real sense, you are the teacher. Once you internalize that single idea, you have taken the first major step. Because now the goal is not to become technical, the goal is to become directionally competent. To have simple mental models that help you ask better questions, make better decisions, and lead discussions with confidence. That is exactly what we are doing here, building clarity, not complexity. So when AI comes upon in meeting, you are not trapped in buzzword. You are able to think clearly, speak clearly, and decide clearly. So I will leave you with this. When you stop thinking of AI as something you turn on and start thinking of it as something you train, the whole game changes. The question is no longer what AI do. The question becomes now that I understand how it learns. When AI learns by exploring data without explicit labels, that is unsupervised learning. In this mode, you do not tell it what to look for. You let it analyze the data and report back pattern, cluster, or structure that were not obvious. This is how an organization might discover a new customer segment it never formally defined, simply because the data reveals a natural grouping. So let us make both of these even more tangible. Supervised learning is the teacher model. Imagine you are feeding the AI a massive set of digital flashcards. Each card comes with a label. This is a cat. This is not a cat. This transaction is fraud. This transaction is legitimate. You give it enough labeled examples and it becomes very good at recognizing the pattern because you are explicitly guiding what correct looks like. Unsupervised learning is the self-study model. Imagine you pour a giant box of mixed Lego pieces onto the floor and ask AI to organize them. You do not tell it what categories to use. You simply ask it to find what belongs together. It might group pieces by color, by shape, by size, or by combination you did not anticipate. So that is exactly the point. It surfaces hidden structure. It is the same principle behind how platform can detect niche audience cluster, like a group of viewers who all share an unexpected performance for a very specific style of content. So when you are trying to make sense of AI, come back to this anchor. It learn like we do, sometime with guidance and feedback, sometime by discovering pattern on its own.